today's going to be a little bit of a different vlog. It's currently about 20 past 12, so I've started a little bit later than usual. But I've just dropped my daughter off. I'm literally outside school in my car. I literally just dropped my daughter off for nursery. She's got her sports day today, but unfortunately I can't be there because I'm sat in my car waiting for another 10 minutes and then I've got to go in and pick Andrew up. He currently has his dinner and playtime around this time, so I just said I'd get him straight after, so about 1:30. And we have got a hospital appointment. I've not really spoken about it much, well, not really at all on this channel, but when my son was younger, we knew something was a little bit like different, and it's not been until he's been put in year 1 that the teachers have started noticing that he needs extra support in certain areas. Now, when it comes to actual school and the educational side of it, he is absolutely amazing. He is a fab reader, is 2 stages away from a free reader, he's still in year 1, and he basically is excelling in everything else. I mean, at the minute they've said that because they're teaching him so many days worth in just 1 day, that he should be on year 2 work pretty soon, because he wants to join his letters up and you're not allowed to do it until you're in year 2. So yeah, he'll be starting that soon. I'm just going to put my window down because it is roasting in this car, absolutely roasting, and you can probably see the sweat dripping on me. But yes, it weren't really until his year 1 teacher he has anxiety, and he does a lot of things when it comes to anxiety. The school class, it is self-harm, even though I didn't. It's basically when he's anxious he chews his fingernails, which obviously isn't that big of a deal, but it is when you chew them that much that you get nail bed infections and all of his fingers swell and become more blistered. And when he was about 3, I think it was about 2, 3, he actually bit his entire toenail off, like the whole thing came off. So yeah, I expressed to his teacher on his first at his first parents' evening that he has some anxiety, and for us just to keep an eye on it, because we've tried everything that we could possibly do to stop him from chewing his fingernails, and I just says just be a little bit wary of it, that he doesn't do it that much, but he still does it, because he knows he shouldn't be doing it because of how much pain it causes him afterwards. And then pretty much from there it kind of not like escalated, but everything started being brought up about possible things. We went from basically being told that he is very fidgety and he can't stop moving constantly. Like you might have seen in other vlogs that I've done, that he is very like on his feet and he has to be jumping around constantly, and he's got so much energy. And I mean, I even said to her, I was like, when he does his schoolwork here, what is he like just sat at his desk doing it? She went, he stays at his desk, but he doesn't always stay seated. She says, but I understand why he can't sit still. So she doesn't shout at him for it. She just, obviously, if he comes out of his area, that's when she's like, well, you have to go back to your area. So it doesn't matter if he's, so basically she said he's sat at his desk and he'll like jump up and down and stuff like that, and he's constantly moving, and but she knows his limits, like when he's being silly. I mean, I do as well, like when he's being overly silly and energetic, and when he can calm down that tad bit. But yeah, he had that, and then loads of other things have now popped up where he constantly asks questions and he can't kind of settle his brain. So at night times, one of the massive things where he constantly comes downstairs and says, Mummy, can you do this? Mummy, can you do that? Or Mummy, can you answer this question? Can you answer that question? Of something that happened years ago or months ago or days ago, he'll just talk about it and ask a question. Yeah, he has a lot of anxiety and things like that, and Now they think it's sensory problems because he constantly has to lick things, and it's completely disgusting. Like, we was at cinema once, and we got this new thing in the cinema now because he can't sit still through an entire thing. That where he has to be on like the first row of the premium seats. Premium seats. It's been the first row, and then there's a barrier in front of it. So what he does is he kind of like sits down, and then when he needs to get up, he runs to the barrier and like kneels down and looks through the bars. And then he'll come sit down. So he's kind of learnt that. He's constantly got questions and things, especially worse during transition times. So when he is at playtime and then he transitions back to the learning side, when he transitions from playtime to then back to the learning side of things, he struggles with that. So then he has a lot of questions and things. His teacher says he is doing a lot better with that because of it's got written schedules, and because he knows that he can ask any question he wants, and everything's very scheduled for him because that's the way he kind of needs it to be to kind of work. If it's not scheduled, then that's when the questions and the anxiety gets worse. So yeah, he's they think that it's anxiety, sensory and ADHD. Obviously we can't be sure until he's being seen properly, but he's finally got his appointment with paediatric doctors today at the hospital, so we're going to basically that. So yeah, I don't think anything's going to come of his appointment today. I think it's just going to be the thing where they kind of make sure they've got all the evidence and the support they need, and then kind of point us in the right direction, I suppose. I don't have a clue, to be honest. This is the whole reason why I wanted to mainly vlog this part, just because of anybody else that's going through something that the children are going through, like extra needs or anything like that, and going through either the diagnosis process and the journey. It can be a very, I know this from experience in my family, it can be a very difficult and a long process. My nephew is autistic, and it took him years to be diagnosed with it. I mean, they found out when he was Andrew's age. That's when they referred him. So he was 5, 6, so he was in year 1, and to be honest, it's probably because of the moving around a lot that they did, being in the army life. But yeah, it took them a long time to get a diagnosis. So yeah, it's just kind of like a waiting game now, I suppose. But he's already having things being put in place in school, so school is there to already support him, and we've had things change at home with schedule wise to see if anything fits him a bit better, and he seems to be a lot better with. But yeah, hopefully we can. I mean, I had a meeting with his teacher the other day because obviously he's starting year 2 very, very soon, and she wanted to make sure that his form's up to date, because you have to do kind of like about me form or something like that, where it's basically you fill out what he's like at home in the home life and any struggles or any like things he excels on, and then school kind of do the same. And then yeah, so we kind of updated that because this is a new thing he started doing, which I mentioned to school a couple of weeks ago, and his teacher didn't really, she says, well, I've not noticed it, but then she says since then being known about it, she has noticed it, because what he starts doing is he starts putting pencils in his ears, but not like the rubber side. He puts like the sharp pencil part in his ears because he says he likes the feeling of it. And obviously again, that's the sensory side of it all. So yeah, hopefully we'll get somewhere today, and I'll update you after the appointment. I'll probably have a quick hello with Andrew when he comes in the car. But yeah, I wanted to show an experience, like show my experience with this journey and my son's journey through it all. Right, so we've got the little monkey from school. But unfortunately, when the lady says to me, yes, he'll be in from playtime and have his dinner by past. You was last today eating your food, weren't you? So he was in the queue to eat. So you've not eaten anything yet, have you, baby? So
I had some crisps.
You had some crisps in the car, yeah. But because he's not really had any dinner, we've got a few minutes, haven't we? So
to go to McDonald's.
Yeah, so now we're currently sat outside of McDonald's and we're going to go in. So yes, are you hungry? You're very hungry. Are you starving?
No.
No. Okay. You're going to get a cheeseburger, yeah?
And fries.
And fries.
And water. No, milk.
You want a milkshake?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go and
They're
get it.
not milkshakes, just
Oh, just
normal
milk. Okay. So yes, let's go get McDonald's. Hi, we've just got out of the hospital. We went to the community hospital, and you're just finishing your McDonald's because we didn't have time to eat all of it.
My burger.
Yeah, so you had your burger left, so you're eating that at the minute. It went quite well. It was long. It was a lot quicker than I expected, and it was just basically kind of like he asked for concerns. The concern school had, and just asked different questions about, does he do this, does he do that, does he ask this, does he ask that, how does he talk, and but yeah, they said that they're going to send me some letters and some documents and stuff to fill out, but also some
That's what I learned yesterday.
yeah, also some leaflets of ADHD, because I think for sure. They also want him to see a psychologist, because he does mention sometimes that he wants to kill himself. And he said even though that there's probably nothing underlining it, it's probably him just hating school that much that he'll say that, but he's never talking about actually doing it, that they'd rather just him see a psychologist anyway. So yes, what they're going to do as well is they're going to send information to school for leaflets, so they can kind of like, they know more information on ADHD and things like that, but also they're going to send forms out for school to fill out and then send in. He said it can take a few weeks for them to get them, a few weeks to send them back, so it's going to be a couple of months at least until we hear anything. He said it can be a long process for a diagnosis, but not as long as it used to be a few years ago. I think he thinks it's definitely ADHD there, but he also says that there's a few traits for autism, so they're just wanting to make sure that it, like, they just kind of like want to dig a little bit deeper in that area as well. As I said, my nephew has it, and we kind of have an inkling that my daughter has it.
Am I your nephew?
No, you're my son. They got an inkling at the minute that my daughter seems to be getting it, because of her communication problems and things.
So Ava's my
sister.
What? No, she isn't.
Yes, she is. So yeah, I'm obviously the one to know about family, and
You're
personally,
my sis.
no, I'm your mum. And personally, when I was younger, my nephew was getting through the diagnosis of it when he was about 5. My family then went to me and says all the traits that he kind of has, you have as well. So I kind of dug a little bit deeper to get looked into it to get a diagnosis, but because they said I was dealing with it okay, I didn't need basically any support, so there was no point of me wasting the NHS's money to get diagnosed with it. So yeah, so even though they said that I do have all the traits for it, well, most of the traits for it, but yeah, it was a good appointment. I think it was good. And what we're going to do now is hopefully catch Ava's not last few minutes, go get Ava from school, from her sports day early. More than likely I'll have to eat the picnic in the car because I packed the picnic just in case. And then we're going to go to the dentist, aren't we? I was very, very unsure whether or not we'd be able to make it, but we can. We've got just enough minutes to get there, so better go before we're late. But yes, we'll catch up with you soon.
Hey, jump! Mommy, jump!
Ah! So yes, we are back home. We've been back home for a bit, just kind of chilling.
Mommy, go!
But she's not left my side.
Mommy, go!
Good job. Show everybody a sticker. We went to the dentist, didn't we? I think you've been doing some makeup, haven't you? You silly Billy. We've been to the dentist. Whoa. And they officially said that Eva could not do it. They just wrote it down as she won't open her mouth. They tried lots of things about showing the teeth, trying to count them, trying to get Andrew to look at them, trying to get me to look at them, and you just wouldn't open your mouth. Ava, can you show everybody your teeth? Come here. Yeah, she'll do it now. Show everybody your teeth. So yeah, I needed to fill in another one. Great. Andrew's were all fine. They said that he's got some more wisdom teeth to come in, and that is teeth should start getting wobbly soon.
Mummy,
Yeah?
Mummy got teeth.
Mummy's got teeth, yeah. Not many, but I've got some teeth.
I think I teeth.
Andrew's got teeth, yeah.
If I got teeth.
Ava's got teeth. But you wouldn't let the dentist count your teeth, would you?
Yeah.
No. And now she decided to change her bottoms into pyjama bottoms. Into Halloween pyjama bottoms. Yeah, and take your hair out. And cover it with makeup.
Wow.
Did you have a good sports day?
Yeah.
That time you already got there. She already raced, which was sad. We missed it. But you had fun, didn't you? And you got your sticker for it.
Mummy,
Yes, baby.
it's kawaii. It's kawaii, Mummy.
You miss Caroline. Oh dear.
Kawaii boy. Kawaii boy is there.
You miss Caroline, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to see you tomorrow, aren't we? Yeah, look at your messy head. That's why I always put it up. Yeah. Get your finger out your nose. Get your finger out your nose. For these past few weeks, she has been obsessively clingy. Haven't ya? You just won't leave my side.
Papa.
So I've been trying to clean and things that's just not happened. Sorted rubbish out. That's about it. With like the 2 to 3 hours we've been home. Not been able to get much done, have I? Because every time I go inside to try and get something done, she's like, Mummy, come jump on the trampoline. Ava, do you miss Mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that why you want me all the time? No, you don't miss me.
Mummy.
Yeah?
Wow.
No, don't you fall. Can you do a roly-poly? No, no roly-poly, like a forward roll. What about horsey horsey? Good job. What's your favourite song? You want to sing that one?
Yeah.
Sing it then. Hold so high. That one sounds a lot like horsey horsey. It sounds a lot like horsey horsey mixed with twinkle twinkle. Are you being crazy? Are we going to get some food and then go to bed?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, because even though the sun's still high in the sky, it's going to be bedtime very soon. It is 6:15.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, 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 I'm rich. Yay, look at all those pennies. These are mine, Ava.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, she's got cookie cutters. I'll probably vlog it, but Andrew's on Sunday. Andrew has a summer fair at school, and they're doing. Oh, I lost my voice. And they're doing bake up. Andrew says, "Mummy, I want you to do some cakes," and I was like, "Well, cupcakes I'd rather do than an actual big cake."
My piece.
And they're doing it on the 16th one as well. And I said to him, "Well, why don't you do it? And I can help. Obviously, I won't do it for you, but I can help." And I says, "Why don't we do sugar cookies? Because they're fairly easy to cook, and you don't really have to do it except for like use 3 ingredients and cut them and put them in the oven for a few minutes." And I asked him what shape he wanted, and he asked for square. And I'm thinking, well, that's the only shape I don't really have. So I ordered some square ones. I've hid the one that we're going to use because Ava just keeps playing with them. And then I says to him, "Well, why don't we do creeper ones so I can make icing and we can ice them to look into creepers. I said, I'll ice one just to show you what it looks like and what to do. And I said, and then you just ice the rest. So I'm going to be cooking some cupcakes for the weekend, and Andrew's going to be cooking some sugar cookies. So yeah, or shortbread, whichever one you call them. Sugar cookies are just easiest to explain to kids. Are you going to be looking forward to Andrew's cookies? Yeah, and I'm going to like creeper. Because I'm going to hand it here so we can get, I can get her some food. Well, both the kids some food. All the kids some food. And that we can go to bed nice and early, and hope you go straight to sleep because you're being a bit pain the past few days, not wanting to sleep. So yes, I'm going to end it here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and press that notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. No? What do you mean? Oh, you say no, it doesn't fit in there.
No.
I thought you were saying no, don't press the notification bell, but do press it, please. And we'll see you next time.
Yay!
So you're going to say bye.